You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
What's going on, everyone? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me. Let's get into it. All right, so they dropped the trailer for Masters of the Universe Revelation. I watched it. I've watched it a couple times. And it looks like the numbers are running up on it. It's got a couple million views. People have been sharing it. I've seen a couple of other YouTube channels have, done little videos and whatnot. I thought the trailer was good, but I did go and notice on Twitter, there were some people that were going in on Kevin Smith. He did respond to a couple of fans because there's some criticism about, we're about to get woke He-Man. My concern is it sounds like based on some of the leaks that have come out, we're not going to get as much He-Man as I would like. The original cartoon is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and they took the He-Man out of the title. He-Man's supposed to be your Michael Jordan. He-Man's your franchise player. So everything in that show is supposed to circle around him. You're supposed to build. It's like building a football team. You start with your quarterback. You got your franchise quarterback. Then you got to get the linemen around him so he can be protected. And then you make sure he's got good wide receivers and a running back. And then then you start building your defense. That's how you do that. So everything is supposed to circle around He-Man. He-Man is the star. The show, if you were building it around Teela, do you honestly think there are guys that are 50 plus years old? I mean, hell, I'm getting close to 50, and I love He-Man. The show is as big as it is, and the fans respond to it because of He-Man, not Teela, not the Sorceress, not Evil Lynn. I mean, that's why Dolph Lundgren played He-Man in the movie. They didn't okay, let's get some C-list actor to play He-Man and then get a big movie star to play Teela and Evil Lynn. They didn't do that. They try to make sure they got someone that had drawing power because the fans are wanting to see He-Man. Do you honestly think Masters of the Universe would be as valuable as it is without He-Man himself? So when I hear that the plot is to kind of get He-Man out the paint and then have Teela come around and save the day, that bugs me a little bit, even though I thought the quality of the animation was good. Some people were upset that Kevin Smith has given his daughter a voice role in the cartoon. I don't care about that. It's Hollywood. Hell, even going back to Francis Ford Coppola, George Lucas, all these people, Ron Howard, they all hire Steven Spielberg. They all put their kids and their family members in these movies. There's watch Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn put his brother in. All the Guardians of the Galaxy movies have Sean Gunn in them. That's what you're supposed to do. If you're in a position, you're supposed to do. So I don't care that he put his daughter in there. I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me at all. I'd be shocked if he didn't. Because if I was in a position, my friends and family, I'm gonna hook them up. That's what you're supposed to do. So that doesn't bother me about him putting his daughter in there. I saw somebody saying that, so I thought that was weird. But he did respond. Someone was on Twitter talking about woke He-Man, and he was like, if you're saying we're woke because we give a little bit more prominence to the minority characters and the female characters and kind of lift those characters up and give a spotlight, then maybe we are woke. Here's my problem, though. Somebody dug through his tweets from 2013. We got to stop doing that, by the way. We got to stop going through people's tweets from 10 years ago and trying to do gotcha. Although they did get him. I saw someone that dug up a tweet from 2013 where he actually admitted that he's not a He-Man fan. That's a problem for me because it reminds me of Michael Bay with the Transformers franchise and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michael Bay, though he made with the Transformers movie, he generated over $5 billion in box office. So he did his thing on that, right? But as you notice, as the movies kept going on, the box office started going down. And why? Michael Bay admitted that he didn't really like Transformers. He just saw it as a good business move, something a big box office, so he could have a big box office movie. So he admitted that he didn't really like Transformers. So when you get someone like Kevin Smith going, oh, I don't really like He-Man, but now he's being all fake and phony when they're, oh, I'm a huge He-Man fan. I've loved He-Man forever, blah, blah, blah. He's saying that stuff when you putting it out on Twitter that you really didn't like He-Man. You know what I'm saying? So someone like me, I love He-Man. That's, it's like He-Man and Masters of the Universe is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I've had ideas of because I've talked with friends about what I would do. Like, if you give me an opportunity to do a He-Man show, I would, and it would be, it would be so cool. Hopefully one day I would have an opportunity to maybe work on something like that. That would be awesome. I would be a huge fan. But, I'm a fan of Kevin Smith. I think Clerks and Chasing Amy are two of my favorite movies. Those movies still hold up 20 years later or whatever. I remember when I first saw Clerks, I watched the Clerks cartoon, the whole thing, Jay and Silent Bob. I'm into that stuff. So I want to support. But at the same point in time, I also noticed that based on stuff I'm seeing on like Twitter and Instagram, that if Kevin Smith and I sat down and had dinner, we probably wouldn't get along very well. We don't have that much in common. Our politics are different. It's that kind of thing. So it's like I'd be a little. There's a couple of people in Hollywood that I kind of feel like that about. Like, I used to really love Seth Rogen. I don't think me and Seth Rogen would get along very well. I worship Neil Gaiman. Sandman is important as far as someone like me that actually writes comics and stuff. Sandman is such an important series in my life. And you look on like Neil Gaiman's timeline, his Twitter and stuff. We probably wouldn't enjoy sitting down having a glass of wine together. There would not be very much that I think, someone like Stephen King that I was a fan of. And we probably should not have, you know what I'm saying? They say don't ever meet your heroes. So it's like, and Kevin Smith was one of those people. I was like, when I heard how he put Clerks together and shooting it with different credit cards and maxing them out and doing all that, the grind. I respect the grind. The movie still holds up. Chasing Amy still holds up. Love those films. But I know we're just different people. So that's one of those things where you look and you separate the art from the artist. And I'm hoping with Masters of the Universe Revelation that the art is worth it. Because here's the reality. Here's another reason why I think that Teela is going to be the star of the cartoon. You put Sarah Michelle Gellar as Teela in the cartoon. You also hired Lena Headey from Game of Thrones to play Evelyn. So it definitely, those are big names. Lena Headey, especially since Game of Thrones, her drawing power is that Sarah Michelle Gellar is Buffy. Fans love her going back, 20 years now. So she's got fans. They've watched her in the game. So Buffy's one of my favorite shows. So putting her, you have a bigger actor playing the quote unquote supporting character than you do playing He-Man. The guy Chris Wood from Supergirl is playing He-Man. And so that tells me right there that He-Man's not the star of the show, because you're supposed to build around him. So you put a guy that's like a C-list actor as He-Man, and then you put someone like Sarah Michelle Gellar, who has a ton of fans, as Teela. And then when it comes out, Teela's actually going to be the star of the show. That's why you're getting that, because the reality of the situation is, there definitely going to be some differences. Like I said, if it's terrible though, I'm telling you right now, I will not bite my tongue. If it's terrible, like I said, I like the animation. I liked what I saw in the trailer. I'm hoping it's good. I'm coming into it with hope, even though I know that it might be a little woke. I'm going to check it out, and hopefully it's good Fingers crossed. But what about you? Are you going to check out Masters of the Universe Revelation? Did you like the trailer? What do you think about some of the stuff like Kevin Smith is saying on Twitter and stuff about, just trying to spotlight people that maybe didn't get spotlighted in the original run of the show? Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/AkariPress, or just type in Akari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.